I'm just very, very disappointed that we didn't have a fair, equitable contract that we could take back to our membership. Our membership sent us to do a job, and we feel like we tried to do that job in good faith. The company, on the other hand, came to the table with a hidden agenda, I believe. I have never, ever seen anyone disrespected as this negotiating committee have during these negotiations. Our membership deserves best. They deserve more. They have definitely done a really good job for this company. You can see where they were and to where the company is right today, and that was on the membership's backs and hands. Hard work, good, dedicated members that came to work and made the company profitable. It was an old saying we used to have a long time ago that when the company's doing bad, we know how to go home and we know how to eat beans, and we know not to expect a big contract, a nice contract. But I can tell you one thing. The company openly admitted to us that they had mistreated our employees for a long, long time. And CEO Jim Schuster came to our openers on the 29th, first time he's ever been at the district, and he came and he told us, he said, you know what, under the Raytheon umbrella, I can truly tell you that your people have been mistreated. With that, you would think that we could at least sit down at the table and expect a decent contract. The issue with the contract and why we feel like we can't recommend this contract, first of all, it's the takeaway. It takes away the alternate work week, premium pay, and the saddest thing in that is that we gave the company some of those hours that they wanted. They wanted to be flexible. We want this company to do well. When they do well, we hope in return our employees and their families to do well. And evidently they had another agenda. We also wanted better insurance. We wanted our people to be able to go to the hospital, go to the doctor, pay their copay, like every other company here in the aircraft manufacturing industry. Go to the hospital, pay a copay, and not have to worry about anything coming in the mail. There was ways and means for the company to get there, but do you think the company wanted to get there? No, not this company. And we just feel like our people have paid enough. On the new hires, the company wanted to take 5 days of their ETO. We have one of the worst attendance policies here at Hawker Beach compared to the other companies, and yet they wanted to reduce the employees' personal time. That's a total insult, because we all know that our people do the better job. No one can do the job like Hawker Beach employees.
We as a committee sat down and seriously looked, what can we do to get this contract to where we can recommend it, and we believe that the company gets what they feel that they need out of it. And that's exactly what this committee did. And what happened was that company came back and gave us their number one proposal that wanted to do all the takeaways, take away ETO from our new hires. Right now, we have availability of getting 10 days of ETO. Our new hires coming in after this contract would only be allotted 5. That would be it. This attendance policy that this company has is the strictest in the industry, probably strictest in the town of any sort. And they wanted to restrict how much time an employee could be excused from work due to illness, family matters, whatever the case may be, because that's what our ETO is used for. And our hours of work and our overtime. That company came back and said, no, we want it all. They said, we will require you 7 days a week, however many hours a day we want to do it, regardless if you're on the 410s, the 312s, or the 5/8s. What we was trying to do is at least get one relief day. That's all we asked, one relief day, that they could not require you during that week time. And that'd be the 7th working day, depending on the schedule. The company come back and said no. They refused to work with us on that. And today we cannot, under the pension, we're far behind. There's no way that we could keep up with any other of the local area, let alone national. We're $10 behind our number one competitor that we kept being compared to there. Our wages are behind. Obviously, we have to consider that when we're looking at recommending the proposal. We're not going to catch up. We're not going to expect to get it all at once. But at least we need to get a start. We're not there today. So once we got into the economics, again, the company come back to us wanting to change all our hours of work. They wanted to propose that any day of the week could be a start day, whether it be Monday or Sunday or Tuesday or Thursday. 10 hours a day, any one of those weeks, 4-day week, 3-day week, however they wanted to propose it. So obviously we knew our membership and was sitting there saying that's unacceptable.
One of the biggest issues I focused on was insurance. Insurance was a big deal. It's a big deal to all of our employees out there. The insurance that we got now is costing our employees a lot of money out of pocket. We're out there on the table due to insurance alone, and I cannot recommend something that I feel that we can get more, and we deserve more.
The company sat down at the table, and I honestly believe that the people that were at the table from the company side still work for Raytheon. They looked us right in the eye, told us they were trying to get a contract, and then did everything in their power not to get a contract. They brought in takeaways from the very start, and then questioned our good faith bargaining when we refused to accept takeaways. They brought us insurance that was the same as we've had in the past 3 years, which did not get us a raise from 2005. We're making less money now than we did in 2004, yet they brought us the same insurance at a higher rate. We as a union went and got a better offer for insurance, presented it to the company, which would have locked in 25 for single, 50 for single plus one, and 75 for family for the length of the contract, and still save the company money. Yet they refused to talk about it.
Well, we put up several proposals together strictly by the survey of the membership. We had a very fair proposal put together negotiating with the company, and several proposals just fell to the bottom. They wouldn't recognize what the membership wanted and basically laughed at them. Well, one of the biggest reasons was they were trying to take things away from people that weren't employed with the company already, as well as the medical insurance for all employees, that we had a consultant come in and give us real accurate numbers, and we forced the company to actually show us the numbers after the fact that matched his numbers. And they were not willing to enhance our benefits with the money that they were saving and include everything that was in that package that was basically mirroring Cessna's medical insurance. They were actually wanting us to pay all the increases, and the company was making profits off of it. They came in there, they said they wanted more flexibility on hours of work, ETO. We worked around the clock trying to come up with something that would work for the membership, and the only thing that the company was proposing that would work for the membership would be to cut their premium pay, reduce overtime, and make it a lot easier for them to require the employees to work 7 12 hours a day with no restrictions. And we're not going to stand for that.
I'm recommending that we reject this contract and vote to strike because the company wants takeaways. I've been asked by several people why we don't accept 4, 4, and 4, because at the present cost of living, with the price of fuel, with the price of the groceries, 4% is actually a cut in pay. And this company has asked for takeaways to the contract and done regressive bargaining, this whole series of bargaining. And the arrogance we have seen from the other side of the table tells me that they have no intention of trying to get a good contract from the start. And we have to take them on. We have to set the tone for all future negotiations with this new company, because although the company name has changed, the players are the same. It's the same Raytheon people, and the corporate greed hasn't stopped.
Because this company did not negotiate with us a contract that would be fair to both parties. It's only fair to one.
I like to say that the membership will decide Saturday, and whatever the decision is, this negotiating committee will be standing beside them. I believe Ms. Beach would roll over in her grave if she knew how Hawker Beach was treating the employees today.